Let's continue our contemplation on the significance of Navaratri. We're at day 9. Day 9 is dedicated to the mother Siddhidatri, the one who bestows upon you various siddhis, meaning the powers. Everybody's after different kinds of powers. Somebody wants physical power, somebody wants the power of wealth, somebody wants political power. In our own life, we seek various powers, and the one who blesses with the true power is Mother Siddhidatri. So powers are work at different level. So you have physical power, the power of your body. So you are either stronger than somebody or weaker than somebody. What transcends the physical power, what is beyond the physical power, is emotional power. So let's say you might not be physically strong, but you're emotionally strong. So emotional power is more powerful than physical power. To give you an example, during the freedom fight of in this country, the Britishers had more physical power, but Bharata had more emotional power. And what is the emotional power? It was awakened by two words: Vande Mataram, that the country is my mother. That is an emotional power. So when you possess emotional power, you're able to defeat maybe even physical power. So there's physical power, emotional power, and beyond that there is spiritual power, which is called the highest power. The Upanishads declare it as Balam, Brahma Balam. Balam Balam, Brahma Balam, Brahma Tejo Balam. The power of consciousness, the power of God. To have that, to be blessed with that, is to be the most powerful being on the planet. Power is not the ability to destroy. Power is the ability to create and heal. So the power of Brahman, the power of consciousness, is the power to transform, the power to bring peace. It's very easy to bring disturbance. You can easily disturb somebody, but can you bring peace to somebody? That is power. So you have a stone and you have a flower. Which is more powerful? So you say stone is more powerful because the stone can crush. The flower is very fragile, but the flower is life, and the power of the stone is to destroy. The power of life and consciousness and beauty is always greater than the power to destroy. This is what happened in the story of Buddha. Buddha was once traveling and he came across a forest that he was asked not to travel by. Why? Because there was a demon there called Angulimala. So he would whoever would pass by there, he would kill them and take their thumbs, and he had a garland of thumbs. That's why it's called Angulimala. Buddha went into the forest. Angulimala came before him, and Angulimala found something very surprising about Buddha. Whoever he encountered till day started shivering the moment they saw him. But Buddha was peaceful and smiling at him. And Angulimala shouts at Buddha, "Do you know who I am? I am Angulimala. I am the most powerful. People fear me. Even kings fear me. Armies fear me." Buddha says, "Oh, is it? You're really powerful." So he picks up a dead insect. There's a dead insect in the forest, and he picks it up and he tells, "If you're very powerful, please bring life to this insect." At that moment, Angulimala is transformed. Because of the peace, the presence, and wisdom of Buddha, he just falls at his feet and he becomes his disciple. Power is not about destroying. Power is the power of consciousness to transform, to heal. Buddha brought peace to almost half the world. That is true power. The power of the Bhagavad Gita still brings clarity and wisdom to people. So Mahatma Gandhi used to say, whenever I have a doubt, I refer to the Bhagavad Gita. It gives me strength. So, and the strength of the Bhagavad Gita gave him strength to fight against the Britishers and fight the battle for freedom. Now, this is all the power of consciousness. One ordinary man called Swami Vivekananda carried this power within him, the power of consciousness, and he awakened the entire country. Just with a few words, he lived a very short life. He passed away in his 30s, but in that much time, he had transformed, and he had sown the seeds for the next generations to understand and realize the spiritual truths. That is the power of consciousness and the power of divinity. So there's a movie dialogue that says powerful people come from powerful places. It's definitely true. But what is this powerful place? So powerful place actually don't give power. The powerful people in the powerful place transmit the power. So a simple example, you associate yourself with wealthy people, you start thinking like them and you start understanding things that you would have never understood. And that brings the power of wealth and in you, power to accumulate wealth as well. So the most powerful being is the enlightened being. To associate with the enlightened beings, the enlightened masters, the gurus, the satsang, the teaching of the scriptures, this is where true power is handed over. And the true power is handed over as prasadam or diksha or teaching. To receive this is to become powerful. And what kind of power is this? This is the kind of power, the power of wisdom that burns all your karma. That is true power. Sri Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Gnanagni Dagda Karmani, the fire of wisdom. What wisdom? The wisdom of consciousness, Atma Gnana. It burns all your karmas. That is power. And it helps you realize you are beyond birth and death. It makes you immortal in the true sense that you are not the body, you are the immortal self. Now, what can be more powerful than this? What can be more powerful than Tattvamasi? The Upanishads declare Tattvamasi, that thou art, that supreme reality you are. And to declare, I am Brahman, I am the supreme reality. What can be more powerful than that? So, Mother Siddhidatri blesses us with the strength to go in the direction of this Atma Gnana, and also awakens this divine power in us, the Brahma Balan in us. Traditionally, Siddhi means power, and the mind has various powers, the abilities of the mind. The mind has various, somebody in the path of yoga acquires a lot of Siddhis, powers of the mind. Now, beyond all this is the power of Brahman, wherein when you transcend your mind itself, you attain the highest power, which is Brahma Balam. So I'm talking about the highest. I'm not even talking about the powers of the mind, the ability of the mind to do this, ability of the mind to do that, understand something beyond human comprehension. Not all those things. I'm talking about true power. True power is the power of consciousness and energy, power of Shiva and Shakti. And to realize this within you is the possibility of your life. If you really want power, this is what you should explore, the power of consciousness. And by the grace of Mother Siddhidatri, we attain that. So this is the message of Navaratri. We have discussed various topics through the 9 days, and all of them are about ultimately realizing Shiva and Shakti within us.